Hello everybody, this is Russell Gaming here, and today we've got something slightly different, and every Friday these will be coming out. So before you get started, can you make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe down below? That'll be greatly appreciated. So, what's going to be happening is every Friday is going to be coming out, is like a experiment on Football Manager. Now today, we've got Guus Hidinnk at Chelsea, because obviously my club, Chelsea, I support them through and through, and I'm devastated to say, but also quite happy, that Mourinho has been sacked. Now, at the minute, we're looking for an interim manager, and at the minute, it seems like it's going to be Guus Hidinnk. So I've decided to simulate a year, as you can see, 2016, see how he gets on. We'll simulate another year, see how he gets on, then simulate one more year, see how he gets on. So we're going to do 3 seasons altogether, see how he gets on, and hopefully he will do well. So, I think the first place to start is let's go and have a look at how he's done. So as you can see, he's there still, earning £92,000 a week, 69 obviously, and I think now if we go and have a look at Chelsea and see how he's actually done with them in the league. So, as you can see, they've finished 3rd in the league, which isn't too bad, and let's first of all have a look at some transfers he's brought in. Let's get to the transfer history. So, he's brought in 3 players. He's brought in Casemiro from Real Madrid for 10 million. Actually looks like a really good sort of player. As you can see, averaged 6.91 in all competitions for Guus Hidinnk. Then he's brought in Nikolai Maximovic, who's played 28 games all competitions, getting a 7.12 average rating. Looks alright, doesn't look outstanding, only costs him 14.5 million. He then brought in Desquiglio, perhaps the most well known of all of the players. He didn't play loads, to be fair, though. He has played in the under-21s, which is quite surprising. And as you can see there, a couple of things have won. And yeah, he averaged a 6.68 average rating, not too bad. But they're the 3 players that he bought. And in terms of players he's loaned out quite a lot of players, none of no other than Baba Rahman and Kennedy. So Kennedy, who went out on loan to Villarreal with 9.25 million. He got 5 in A. That's not too bad, actually. Looking like he's probably going to be one of Chelsea's future players. And Baba to Wolfsburg didn't play that often for him. Sorry, that's my phone. Actually, only made 5 substitute appearances. Pretty shocking, to be fair. But they're the transfers he's made. And I think now, let's have a look at how they've done in certain aspects. So, let's do the Community Shield first, actually. So Community Shield is the first cup. They did beat Arsenal 1-0, Ramirez scoring in the 41st minute, and as you can see, yeah, so he instantly came in and won himself a trophy. Now the second we'll go to, they lost to Tottenham in the semi-final of the Capital One Cup. Now they lost 2-0 in the first leg, probably disappointingly, but then did win the second leg after going 2-0 up after 15 minutes. The eventual winners were Tottenham, who beat City, so it seems like so far Tottenham had an alright season. Next up, we'll quickly go on to the FA Cup. They lost 3-1 to Liverpool in the 3rd round of the FA Cup. They went 1-0 up and then conceded after that. And the big one, the Champions League. They beat Arsenal after extra time in the final of the Champions League, beating Juventus over the 2 legs, Benfica and Porto, so they did get quite an easy run. But they've won it. In his 3rd season, he's won a major competition. He has won the Champions League. So let's quickly see how they've done in the Prem. They were miles off, actually. They were 17 points off City, who kind of walked away with it in the end. But wow, he's won 2 trophies in his 1st season. We'll just have a quick look at the senior squad, see who did the best. And yeah, obviously Hazard. Let's have a look at the stats all time. Right, no way, we don't all time. We want overall. Here we are. So Hazard with the best average rating, followed by Terry and Matic. Most appearances, Hazard. Most goals was Costa, 23 and 32, and then Hazard, followed by Fabregas with 23 assists, and then Hazard. And we had Costa getting sent off 3 games, but anyway, wow, pretty decent first season, so I'll simulate one more season and we'll see how he gets on then. So yeah, let's go. Right then guys, so we're back and yeah, we are, as you can see, going to be doing the second season. We will try to do up to 5, but as you can see here, Pellegrini's job insecure, David Moyes at West Ham, 2 seasons in, and there's been some real shockers happening, and oh wow, okay, let's just have a look at this then, because as you can see, Joachim Low is the new manager of Chelsea. Okay, where did it go wrong for him? Let's have a look at the transfers he made. So I presume, wow, there was some real. He brought in Morata. We'll go through who he sold. Did he sell? He did. He sold Cuadrado to Barca for 12 million. He's not played much, but he's done alright. He has done very, very well, actually. So that's that one. Let's have a look. Then Salah, obviously, we all know about. Izzy Brown. Atsu's gone. So nothing major other than Izzy Brown, who has gone to Palace and has actually done very, very well. In terms of transfers in, he has brought in Alvaro Morata from Juventus, who did alright, didn't too bad for them, to be fair. He then brought in Matip, who also, again, hasn't done too bad. Vladimir Dardia is next, another alright signing, but most of these I've never heard of. Now, I thought we would get them. There we are. They've brought in a regen who has surprisingly played a lot of games. He looks like he's going to be a very, very good regen. I'm also imagining this guy to be a regen. Yes, he is. They've brought him in. He's an English regen. And this Alexis Vidal is the Spaniard from Barcelona that has transferred to Juventus. So, overall, not too bad in terms of transfers. But we're not here for that. Let's just see who's done the best. So, average rating, we had Terry, Matic, Oscar Hazard. Appearances, we had Costa. Goals, Costa firing them in with Morata. Hazard getting some. And wow, Fabregas really did drop off on the assists. So, quite surprising, to be fair, the amount of players that have dropped off. And where they're playing Hazard, he's playing him at left centre mid. Wow. Yeah, so let's just see now. I see this is probably going to end here since he's been sacked. But let's have a look how he's got on. Where does it go wrong for them? So let's have a look then. At the Community Shield, they weren't in the Community Shield, obviously. The European Super Cup, they did beat Sporting. The Club World Cup, they won. The Champions League, they lost in the quarter-final to Bayern Munich quite heavily. The Capital One Cup, no idea how they did. They lost in the semi-finals to City. The FA Cup, they lost in the 6th round replay to Arsenal. And finished 4th in the Premier League. How many points off were they? Let's try and see. They were not as many as last year. They were only 11 points off this year. So, surprising. So very surprising to say the least. Now, I've never actually done this where managers have been sacked. So trying to find out how to do it is going to be interesting. History. Managers, here we are. So obviously, Guus Hidinnk retired, right. So Guus Hidinnk retired. Obviously, at the club he won 2 cups. But yet he retired from Chelsea on the 22nd of the 6th. Now he's had a very, very good time in charge of Chelsea, winning 41, drawing 9 and only losing 11, which is very good. Then obviously after that, Ancelotti came in to replace him about a couple of weeks later. Now this actually happened, so he only lasted a season roughly. So Conor Ancelotti came in at the start of the season, and he lasted 319 days. Now, he lost 12, he won 34 and drew 17, and now loads come in pretty much at the end of the season. So it's very, very surprising, to be fair, that that's what's happened. Now, we're going to have a look at their form, if I can. So yeah, obviously Hidinnk, obviously in real life that might be an indication that he is going to be leaving. Who knows? He might eventually be leaving. Right. League positions then. So, as you can see, they've been around the top. Their lowest position was 10th and 9th. So imagine Ancelotti actually 11th. He wasn't doing well with them. As you can see, 11th and 10th. But this bit here, this real run at the end of the season really did obviously help them push further up. And yeah, some interesting teams like QPR finishing 9th. But that is, wow, very, very surprising to say the least. But anyway, that's going to end this thing. Now, if you'd like me to simulate one more year and see actually how low does, let me know down in the comments below and I'll try and do that. But anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Russell Aiming, over and out. Peace.